Have Fortnite messed up Chapter 6 Season 4 already with some pretty big balance adjustments? Now, I did my first thoughts video yesterday or the day before, sort of compiling my first thoughts of the season, and there were some things I noted with the swarmstike, the Shockwave grenade launcher, and yes, there is quite some OP weapons this season, but I normally think Fortnite should give it at least a week or more and let people have their fun, have their excitement, and then adjust. Although some things did need to probably be dealt with relatively quickly. Chapter 6 Season 4 shocking awesome balance adjustments are live. Focus on reining in some of the overperformers and boosting others. The leadspitter 3000 recoil improved, making spitting lead easier. I actually think this might be the worst one. I actually think this was actually probably the most balanced thing. The recoil was needed. Yes, it hits little bullets for very little damage, but if you're kind of good at aiming, which I think most people in Fortnite are, I think this could be, I don't want to say the Avatar water mythic again, but I remember jumping on that day when that item came out, using it and thinking, wow, this is overpowered. And then coming on to stream again, and I went to chat, I went, God, that thing is really good. And people said, no, it's not, it's awful. And then they buffed it, and it was awful. And I feel like this could be that again. This lead splitting could actually be awful. The issue with Fortnite is they do make these balance changes, but they only do it once and they don't really touch them again after this. So it may be a little bit too early for that spitter. The OXR ranks progress faster when you knock or eliminate players, especially in solos. Yet, it has been impossible to hit S+ in anything, regardless of if it's just solo. So hopefully they've done the whole thing and we can actually reach S+. But I do want to say again, the ranking system this season is very good. The pods we get, the little boons we get as well. Again, boons are better than augments. I will keep saying this. I love it. We slightly toned down the power of the spring leg and surge medallions. It's the right choice. I believe they're fun in moderation. It's one of the things I say about Blitz. I think the pace of some of the mythics are silly, and that is no way to be playing Fortnite. But when it's one player and one player has a medallion, you can kind of deal with that. And maybe this movement shouldn't be in BR, but if it's Fortnite trying to do something different, I don't mind it. And I did think they would nerf the medallions, and they have done, so thank you, Fortnite. Guys, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 23k, so do me a favour. And hit the like button as well. Shockwaves now drop a bit less frequently. Nothing about the Shockwave launcher, or at least the legendary one. That thing is broken. Like, it's so good for mobility. But now not having Shockwaves might balance that out, but I very much doubt it in that regards. Shockwaves, I guess, I haven't really noticed them being an issue. It's more about the other movement as to probably why, for me, this went under the radar. Revolvers no longer double pump and are slightly less effective at long range. Now for me, the Revolver has been a great addition, and again, I did get a lot of feedback in my video when I said it's arguably makes Chapter 6 Season 4 one of the best shotgun metas we've had for a while, one of the most fun. Even at that point, I knew full well Lees will get nerfed. Again, this is my initial thoughts of the season, and it's a good starting block to be at. And that's the whole point about first impressions. This is our starting block. Weapons can change, balance, nerf, buff. But what I'm saying is I believe the Wrecker Revolver has the foundations to be a really good weapon. A fan favourite, you could say. We have to wait to see what Fortnite does. And I think the most obvious nerf to ever happen in Fortnite, the swarmstike now deals less damage to players and structures, but damage to bugs have not been changed to keep bug explosions massive. That was a pretty obvious one that needed to happen. The thing is massively broken, or was. There will be people who will say that only one person will carry the medallion. The issue is when one person carries all 3 medallions, and they are a titan. I mean, that is the point. I also said that in my video. But the crouch spam movement is a bit wacky. And no, it's fun for a week, maybe 2 tops. Fortnite has to always revert back to the status quo of BR, because if they don't, it will be like Blitz. And I don't mind Blitz for like 20-30 minutes, but you know, I enjoy my battle royale on a good 3 to 4 hour session. I won't be able to do that if that's the pace, and at the moment There's more mobility in this game. The mobility is high, which can be good, but also on the other side of the coin, it can also be very bad for the game. I do understand that. And these are some good quality changes from Fortnite, maybe done a little bit too early. I mean, it is after the weekend, so everyone's had their maybe little bit of fun. And I guess you would either nerf it now or nerf it next Monday, because you wouldn't nerf it Friday because players coming at the weekend. I think there's a few people back at school, so it kind of makes sense why they nerfed it after the weekend. Let people have their fun. Fortnite wants you to have fun at the game, but they also know that the game has to be balanced for everyone else to actually have, or I could rephrase it so the fun has more longevity. So it's not like how it was yesterday, but hopefully it's still fun. I don't believe things have been nerfed into the ground. But guys, let me know what you think about these nerfs. Do you like them? Were they needed? Or do you think Fortnite should have waited? Or do you think they should have left it how it was the whole season? Or do you think some things that were nerfed should have been buffed? Who knows? If you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code MRJ01 in the Fortnite item shop. #ad, #partner. And thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, it's been boy, Miss J. White. Next time,